Well guys, and welcome back to another video by myself, Remarkable, and today what I have for you is a very expensive squad builder and we will play a few games with it. Okay, so get straight into it, no dilly dallying. In goal we have the legend Edwin van der Sar, and I'll go through what I think of the players while I'm doing this. Edwin van der Sar for me is top 3 goalkeepers in the game alongside team of season Neuer and team of season Buffon. I just think he's very good. He gets out of those clutch situations and he saves a lot of one-on-ones, which is very rare in this game. Sometimes an awful lot of people like to just dribble by your keeper. Sometimes he will save them. I'm expecting no keeper to ever save that, but sometimes he does come off with a great save. So for me, I like to I have a good keeper in goal. Anyway, as you can see, we're using the 4-3-2-1. As I've stated in a previous video, this is my favourite formation in the game. At right back we have a second in form Aurier. I believe he got this for the African Cup of Nations, but for me, alongside Diekmeyer, this Aurier is the best right back in the game. He's got 85 pace, 85 defending and 86 physical, 79 passing, 78 dribbling. He's just very good. That high work rate, if you set him to stay back while attacking, he doesn't push up too far. He's very strong and he's quick. He's great for getting back and he's great for keeping possession of the ball. Move on to his partner in crime, which is team this season, Thiago Silva. For me, Thiago Silva alongside his partner here, Maldini, for me this is the best centre back partnership in the whole game. There's no better centre backs in the game. Obviously team leader Thiago Silva, but in fairness, there's one extra pace, one extra defending and one extra physical. It's not worth for 100k more. It's just not worth it. So for me, Thiago Silva, he's 6 foot, and a lot of people say he's a bit short, but he's quick, he's strong, he's good pass, and I just love the guy. Maldini for me is hands down the best defender. In my opinion, you actually don't need any 3 other defenders with him. Maldini by himself would be okay. He's that good in the game. He is by far the best defender. That's all I've got to say. He's got great stats. He's got a forced air weak foot, which is great. That's why I play Maldini on the left hand side instead of the right hand side. And some of you guys, if you're of the older generation, will recognise that Maldini used to play as a left back before moving into the central of defence. Anyway, left back we go with team of the season Marcelo, and yes, Maldini will be on A-Chem. So Marcelo, team of the season card, great card. Now, do I think he's better than his normal card? Yes, of course he's better than his normal card. Is he worth the price? No, but he is probably the best left back in the game that I've used. So we will push up into the midfield, and on the left hand side he's actually a cam. We go with team of the season James Rodriguez. Now, James Rodriguez, normal card, I liked him, didn't think he was great. As a cam, he was good. His team of the season card is so much better than his normal card, obviously, but he is probably the second or third. He's in the top 3 cams for me in the game, like Ruud Gullit. Now I play Messi in this game, in this team as well, but Messi for me is probably the best cam, but I just personally prefer to have him in the front 3 or as a striker. It's just the way I like to have my favourite players up front. So James is playing on the left side and in the centre. Now, the way this team can work, we can either play Busquets or Modric. Now, for me, Modric is my favourite midfielder in the game. Now, I have used Busquets there, but excuse me, sometimes you would rather have a bit more defensive. Now, Modric can play that, but sometimes it's better to have Busquets or someone like Kadira, depending on the team you're playing. On the right hand side, we've got Pastore, very underrated card. He's so good in this game. It's crazy. His passing is so good. His shooting is great. His dribbling, his pace, he feels so much faster than 77. And he's got medium low, which for me is weird because he feels like he's got high medium at least, because he's always pushing up and he's always dropping back. He's got good height. So if he gets to the box, you can cross it and he'll win the ball. Now, this is where this team gets crazy. So we'll start with the striker. Who we have is Luis Suarez. Now, Suarez for me, I've said it in previous videos, he's one of the best finishers in the game. He's just crazy. That's all I gotta say. The left hand side, we go with team of the season, Ronaldo. Now for me, this is a little bit less. It's his team of the year card for me is the best card, obviously being 99. But this card is a little bit behind, but it's not worth the price difference for the team of the year. I paid, what was it, 2 million for this card? Which 2 million? I paid 2 million for Ronaldo's normal card to start this game. Anyway, his team of the year card it's like 3 million. It's not worth an extra million. And of course, to finish this team, we've got team of the season Messi. Now, I did do a review on this, and I will say that review wasn't the way I wanted that review to come out. What I will say about this kid, he is the best right winger in the game. If you play this formation the way I play it with custom tactics, these three basically are strikers. It's basically a 4-3-3, but they're strikers. Because Ronaldo's always getting forward. Messi, for some reason, he's got medium low, but he is always in the right position. I think maybe that's just because I have a preference towards Messi. I was talking to a few of my friends about this. I always have preferences. Like, this team for me, this is why this is my favourite team, right? My favourite keeper, my two favourite centre backs, my favourite right back, my favourite centre midfielder, my favourite two players, Messi and Ronaldo. So, like, the only other player, if chemistry wasn't in it, I would have Cavani as my striker, and that'd be it. This would be my favourite team. That'd be it. But unfortunately, chemistry doesn't work that way, so we can't. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna pass you on to my future self, and I'll see you soon. Right, guys, welcome back. Now, at the start of this video, I showed you I had Suarez up front. Now, I did play 2 or 3 games. Now, the first part of this commentary I did was last night, which would have been Friday night. It's now Saturday night. The games are over that period. I didn't get them back to back or anything. There's a few games back to back, but I found with Suarez, he's one of my favourite strikers in the game. He just wasn't cutting in this team, so I decided to sell James Rodriguez team of the season, because he just was doing fuck all for me at centre mid, and I preferred Luka Modric there. So I sold James' card and bought the second form Neymar and put Ronaldo at striker, and fantastic. It just completes the team. Everyone's complementing each other, and it's just fantastic the way they play off each other. So what I will say about this team is bags of goals everywhere. The defence is balanced. Like, as I said, Maldini for me is the best centre back in the game, and he's just godly. There's nothing else to say about Thiago Silva as well. So Van der Sar, in some of the games he was playing a bit shit. There's no other way, but I think that's just down to the way the keepers are in this game, so I'm not going to get rid of him. I'm not going to sell this team. This is going to be my team for the rest of FIFA. Now, I've said that about a lot of teams, but this is the first team I think I've played since I built this team, maybe 30 to 35 games, and I've lost about 3 games, which to me that's pretty impressive record. I know I have some of the best players in the game in the team, but still, that's still an impressive record. All the games I've played with this team have been in the EAFC tournament. Now, I've won it 3 or 4 times, so I didn't get anyone in the pack. We'll go through the team. Van der Sar played shitty in some games, brilliant in other games. Aurier was quality. Thiago Silva, Maldini, brilliant. Marcelo didn't do anything wrong. James was decent, but Pastore was a lot better at creating, scoring, just setting up chances in general was better. So that's why I swapped him out. Modric just does everything for me. Busquets just breaks up the midfield. I have him to stay back while attacking, so he breaks it. Even plays more like a CDM, which is brilliant. Pastore, as I said, brilliant creator. He can score goals. He scored a few goals for me now. I wouldn't be pushing him to field too much with him. Ronaldo as left forward, brilliant. Striker, even better. Neymar's second form card, quality card. Now, this is about the second time I've tried it, and the first time I tried it I didn't really like it, but this time he is fucking amazing. And Messi's team of season card is just godly as well. Like, for me, you'll see some of the clips, a lot of my goals come from either me dribbling with Messi or doing something with Messi. I don't know what it is, it's just the way I use Messi is very effective, and I get a lot of goals through that way. So that's just the way I do it. So for me, my playstyle, 4-3-2-1 is the best formation for me. It's not for everyone. If you're used to using structured formations, it might be a bit hard to get used to. Anyway, guys, I'll give this team 10 out of 10. How could I give it anything any different? Guys, I should have a video out on my top 5 players in FIFA 15 in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, this has been remarkable. Please give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thanks very much.
dropped enough.